Hi everyone, welcome to the
Hi.
Aftershow.
Hello and welcome to the Aftershow for episode 4 of Afterlife, our VTM campaign.
The wedding's going to go fine. There is no Mary in busting say.
Yep.
She's definitely getting tackled first thing next episode.
Look.
I have the stats and I don't mind spending willpower. It'll happen.
Just as long as we don't get blood over Sack's expensive dress, he'll be happy.
I'll aim her bloody tears straight at you.
I promise you, no one is getting out of this, with their deposits. No.
Back in the deposit, he just brought the dress straight up.
Veronica actually had the money to buy her dress.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Same. James is going to be pissed about the cleaning bill.
Wow.
I'm the only one who's fucked. Thank you. That's my next, 4 months of paychecks. Cool.
So, first off,
So fun.
how did everyone find that?
It was fun.
That was fun.
It was surprisingly easy to talk you guys out of the whole hating me for my murder thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like they kind of jumped over that, to be honest.
I don't think that was resolved.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Veronica was in I don't have the time, bandwidth, or patience to deal with this right now, so I'm going to ignore it.
To be fair, I feel the reasoning Sack gave was pretty thing. I didn't kill one person. I didn't want to push my luck with the other.
I mean, Elliot would have, so he disagrees, but Elliot also tried to punch him. So I succeeded at punching him.
Yeah.
And then failed at running away. So
you are brave. You are a braver man than our pretty dress boy.
Yes.
Cool.
In retrospect, I kind of wish James had actually just shot Alistair Crowley. It wouldn't have done anything because the guy's a vampire, but I kind of wish I just pulled the trigger. But then that would have brought a lot of attention because gunshots in an apartment building or block of flats.
I mean, I wish your default rounds were, for some reason, fire rounds and you would have shot him. That would have been great.
Whoops. Yeah, it's like, haha, this person knows nothing about vampires. Boom. Why am I missing half of my me?
So, start some wishes.
Stars and wishes. Let's do Jeezer's star first.
Stars and wishes.
Just star.
Star would definitely be the fight and conversation between Veronica and Elliot. That was brilliant.
How did our combatants feel in that scene?
I liked it. Honestly, I actually like that mechanically Veronica and Elliot are fairly evenly matched.
I think it's what, like a 2-3 die difference?
You have 9, I have 7.
Two-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think on average I get an extra success. Which is pretty even.
I just like the idea that James is like, I've trained, I've worked out, I can handle myself. That he sees those two fight. It's like, I need to train more.
You see those two and you go, no.
Sack sees you two and it's like, see, this is why I don't need to fight. I have you two. Hide behind.
Speaking of, Ryan, your star.
My star has to go again. I hate that it's egotistical because it's myself, but I did love just because of my character's low social stats. Just give my boyfriend an anxiety attack.
Yeah,
I like that too.
So just here's everything because it's pretty much it's like we had the Rocky part in the pre-session, and I said to him that I'm going to do better. I'm going to be better. And in Sack's mind, being 100% honest is better.
Yeah.
It's that scene in any Looney Tunes cartoon where the character gets an anvil dropped on them. Clang.
So I'm a vampire. Cool. I can melt shit from my blood. Neat.
Hmm.
So me and my kidnap victims melt with the kidnapper. Neat. The kidnapper's Jack the Ripper. Okay. Pulls out the gun.
And at that point, he says, "Great! I'm great! I'm so happy! There's nothing wrong!"
It's gun time.
I appreciate your honesty. Gerbil, star.
Time to
Okay.
move back to America.
I have two. First one was mine. I really, really enjoyed the fact that Veronica asserting her dominance.
That was entertaining.
And secondly, I think I just really liked the puppers being the ring bearers.
Yeah, that
was.
Damn thief. That was gonna be my star.
I mean, you both start the same thing.
Yeah, but then I have to add a second one. Ugh.
Oh, Paul say.
Elliot and Star then.
Right, so first and foremost, Pupper ring bearers. Hell yes.
Puffer ring bearers.
That was adorable. Billy just so you need help. Oh. Just that.
Towards James, where yeah. It's like
Just the thanks come out. Oh, I've been convinced now. Cool.
I have been convinced by this cunning ploy.
I mean, it's hard to ignore when they grow in front of you. It's like,
yes, it's like I see your point. Both of them.
I mean, you could have also like taken a knife and just like stabbed yourself.
I was thinking of doing that. I was thinking of having him take out a knife and just slowly insert the knife into the wound that he received. But I figured he'd probably healed that by now, so then the wound wouldn't be there anymore.
I mean, yeah, you could have done like the stab like right on the heart and then shown the fangs and then taken the thing off and go.
Yeah. Yep. And then
fair.
Yeah.
I
kind of feel sorry for Billy. He's like, it's like I just want to run a gang. I just want to run a gang and a fight club, and now there's a hole in the sky, and there's monsters, and people are killing my gang members, and there's Jack the Ripper. What the fuck? Too old for this. I'm only 30.
I did enjoy. Yeah. I did enjoy his scene with Elliot being basically, I'm too sober for the rest of this conversation.
Hey, I just like the fact that this just showcased why vampire sires are tasked to micromanage their children. It's like, because we don't have fucking sires to micromanage us, and we're told like 6 different people at this point.
To be fair,
hey, I'm a vampire.
Elliot hasn't told anyone he's a vampire.
Hey, Veronica hasn't done that either.
With Veronica, it's a bit more obvious because, she has a boyfriend next to her. So, like, Elliot, on the other hand, sleeps alone, like, for the most part. So, no one's like, why are you a corpse 12 hours a day? Like, have you considered not that?
Yeah. And also, like, when he admitted it to Billy already knew about it. So it's like, technically, he's not the one that told anyone.
Yeah, I was mostly meaning me and Doosa.
And then there's the picture I saw on And then when I was Google searching for something else, the picture of a really adorable snake and with the caption, "Can you don't?" I'm just thinking of that now. Just can you don't?
Can you?
Um,
Hey, hon, can you lie to me once? Just
that Buffy episode, lied to me, and then Giles lies, and then just ends with liar.
so
Anyway,
getting back on topic, Dizzer, your wish for the episode or for a future episode? Anyway.
My wish.
Keeping in mind the conversations we've had about scope already, like
So no dragons then. Okay, good to know.
No.
Definitely no
dragons.
dragons. Bad.
No, especially because dragons would be Zamitzi, and we really don't want Zamitzi.
No, you can have real dragons. But let's not go there.
I think it would be cool. I think it would be cool to see. I think it would be cool to see Veronica or Elliot put into a situation where they potentially have to kill to survive, to realize, to basically have more empathy with Zach.
The good news is the Sabat think the same thing. It is very funny to put people into situations where they have to fight.
Except Elliot is very good at disabling someone without killing them.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, Veronica's the same.
Now, Elliot might not have the same qualms with a vampire who's technically already dead.
Ryan, what is your wish?
Honestly, I want my boyfriend to save when shit is hitting the fan. I want Zach's boyfriend to save him to have a knight in shining armor moment.
Fair. I can see that.
Without him dying.
Might be a bit harder.
Wow.
Jervil. I mean, I wouldn't kill him without proper weight to the situation. We all know that.
Okay, I'm just gonna
work for my meals.
Fuck your touchstones, dead.
I'm just gonna let you know. Look, as long as the death makes narrative sense, I don't care if the touchstones die.
Same.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the premise that I offered everyone was I'm going to go for your touchstones. I'm doing my best to build them up and make everyone care about them. So as when I put them in danger, it's satisfying, right?
Just the thing is that
if she has to choose, touchstones are here.
If she has to choose between Jesse and Tommy, she's going to save Jesse.
I mean, that's fair. I look forward to playing on that.
I've got an idea for a wish, actually. Just add drama for my own sake.
We'll circle back, don't worry.
But as far as wishes go, my wish would be that this, whatever happens, Veronica survives. And that's basically a placeholder wish because I can't think of anything.
Okay. I mean, I'm glad that this is very satisfying then so far. I'm glad you're having a good time.
It's fun.
I'm having a good time, but I'm also stressed.
If any of our characters deserve death, it's mine.
So Elliot's order, right? It's definitely Grace at the top, but then Grace needs a mom, but Amy. So it's probably Amy then Becca, but only if he can cover Grace's eyes while Becca's dying.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have a
That's
long
that's a
like
tough
think
one.
about the next scene. So
It's
there's a
gonna be a tough
reason.
one.
I would like to point out you have a big fuck off Rottweiler between you and your between whatever wants to hurt you and the and your kid.
Yes.
Do be like that.
I know, and the big fuck off Rottweiler is definitely gonna be engaged.
Yeah. In fact, the reason I ended on a cliffhanger today was I had been busy with the move and everything, so I really wanted to spend like another extra like week or two figuring out the sort of like how I wanted to approach this moment properly. You know, this is the first like big antagonist like interaction beyond like being turned. Yeah. Like this is and she's not as flashy as Jack the Ripper. So yeah, there's a whole side of like element here that I'm working with and trying to make it trying to give it the weight that it deserves because you know, we're sort of seeing what you can do. And I need to be careful in the ways that I apply pressure. So yeah, for me, my star and wish.
Oh, cool.
My
So we're just
star.
giving my wish, huh?
Oh, sorry. I thought your wish was for me to do better.
Wow.
You should do better of remembering when someone has said their wish or not. How dare you?
Anywho.
Wow.
For everyone else, that was sarcasm. You're welcome.
This is when an anvil does drop onto Elliot, and
Jen wouldn't do that. She's a better DM than that. Anvil drops are boring.
Yeah, she's not as bad as me.
you're a good DM, Ryan. I swear to God.
Shadows, your fucking wish, please.
I wish that whatever happens, Elliot finally takes some damage so that he knows he doesn't get hurt the same way.
There. I can promise that will definitely happen.
Also, I really enjoyed everyone shipping Elliot and Veronica, and Elliot's just like, I don't want to break a relationship.
I mean, the relationship doesn't have to end. Have you heard of threesomes? I mean, what? It can be an open relationship.
We've had this conversation.
It could be an open relationship.
Jen, star and wish.
Why not?
So yeah, my star would probably go to I'm gonna give to Doozer here for James and Billy. That whole conversation being like, "Yo, this is the skinny," and just sort of like walking that very fine line of like, are you actually crazy, like, or are you? Oh no, you are like having a problem here. And just getting to establish that sort of beat of like, you know, you have allies, you know, like you have like the support of this gang. And it's, I don't know, it's very fun to sort of play off this sort of like the bouncing between us like criminals as like not the brightest, but also like that like element of support, and like they're very good at what they do. So yeah, it's funny. And as a wish, wishes are hard for me because like I get to do what I want.
Well, it could be like an interaction you would like to see between players or something like that.
What would you like to see more from the players? Might be even a more interesting wish.
From all of you?
Or just from like specific players.
Yeah. I want to see all of you die. Wow.
That's so boring though.
It is.
Also, I want to see y'all suffer is also boring, so don't pick it.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm not into that. Like, we all know that. Like, that's the point of being a vampire
Yeah.
storyteller.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I
Um,
said don't pick it. It's boring.
BTM is
Um,
essentially the suffering simulator.
mhm. I want to like dive into more the occultish aspects that are going on here. Like that's already started the plan. Um, as like you interact with these different antagonistic forces that are arrayed against you for their own amusement and profit. Like figuring out what's going on is part of this tale as well. So
That's
I
why
want to see
Zach stole all
the
the
players start
books.
diving into it. I know. And we'll sort of see how that goes. But yeah, Dizzy, you had another wish, yeah?
Yeah. I was thinking of like either a second wish or a better wish. It might be entertaining for the added drama to have James's parents be at the wedding. Like they like somehow just through connections, they're actually friends with somebody in Veronica or Elliot's family. So they got invited to the wedding because they're good friends. And
Also,
Um,
question: Did anyone walk Amy down the aisle?
I'm assuming you
that
did.
is a good question. I would also guess you.
Okay, because
I shouldn't have. I
that
was in a
wasn't
bit of a rush.
described, right? Like that was just
Yeah.
skipped.
No, I kind of skipped over that a bit. I just sort of hit the high notes of it, but yeah.
Yeah, because I
didn't
imagine
even
Jess,
think.
if Jess was acting as sort of the groom, given she was wearing
yeah.
the more groom outfit, no one walks the groom down the aisle, which is very sad.
Veronica didn't give a shit. She walked her sister down the aisle.
Okay, we can retcon we can adjust the description of the scene for the wedding at the start of the next episode. I'll make a note. Just to add those.
I mean, technically, this
in
is
because yeah,
fine enough.
You know what would have been? No, actually, never mind.
We can just tell people go watch the after show if you want how the real scene went.
fair. But yeah, no, I really like that. It makes sense that like you'd both be the characters to walk the touchstones down now.
Yeah, mostly because I don't think Elliot and Amy have parent figures in the picture anymore.
Oh, so
which
sad.
is probably why Elliot is so protective.
Oh, also, I do have another star. I really like how you introduce the stalker.
Yeah, I've had that in the work for about a while.
I did enjoy Billy not asking about the whole stalker. My God, English is not stalker thing at all.
Honestly,
after Elliot basically being like, "Hey, I know that's your guy, but if he's near me when Veronica's near me, he's not gonna make it very far."
Yeah. So I mean, I was hoping that at some point, James would be like, "It's fine, I know a guy that can like get us a lift or something." And you'd show up at the garage, and then you'd be like, "Wait a minute, that's a fucking stalker." And Veronica would like run away or some shit or like attack him. Like I thought that would be funny, but when you said about the garage, which we had established before, in the like pre-show stuff,
Yeah.
I was like, well, I guess this is when it's revealed. So just to keep that sort of like diegetic sort of like moment intact, I was like, I guess this is when we sort of see it. So yeah.
Yeah, well, it was a brilliant moment. It's just like, oh hey, look, this new friend of yours works for your stalker. Whoops. That awkward moment when.
Yep.
Yeah, it is like it's very fun to sort of show how everyone is connected in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a big part of it as well. It's like it's a very personal, close knit group.
Yeah.
Okay, just to satisfy my own curiosity, what was James's first reaction to figuring out? Oh, the guy who's my bitch is a stalker.
The guy who's my bitch is a stalker.
Like the manager.
Gang member is.
I think he would
I think
warn
his
him.
reaction was the laugh.
It'd give him a stern warning to knock it the fuck off, because that kind of dumb shit brings the wrong kind of attention our way. And if they don't, he'd beat that sense into him. Like, he would beat him to within an inch of his life and be like, when I tell you to do something, motherfucker, you do it, or you get your shit kicked in.
I mean, there's like this interesting element of, James ignored this behavior previously. Yeah, he maybe didn't like think about like what the implications were until he knew it was like an actual person on the other side of it. And he was like, wait a minute, like this is a stalking situation and not like like he's trying to court her kind of thing. It's it's worse than he might have like given it any thought.
Yeah, like he doesn't give a shit about relationships, but when it's something like stalking, when it's something that could become a legality issue, that's when he has a problem.
Yeah,
he's you're bringing attention our way, knock it off, or I'll knock you out.
Yeah, there's a reason that Trent hates like all of your crew. Just. You're the fucking worst. So,
No.
We are good law-abiding citizens, officer. I don't know. I wonder how that's I guess that's the third wish. I kind of want to see how Trent reacts as he sees James seemingly become more and more legitimate, like buying businesses and running legitimate businesses. And I kind of want to see how Trent reacts to that, because he has told James so many times to get his life on track and make something of himself, and now he seemingly is.
All it took was getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
To go back a little, because I didn't really respond to your wish earlier. I wouldn't have your parents show up at the wedding because I have other things in plan for like other touchstones.
Okay.
I can switch between them with the different antagonists.
Okay.
So don't worry about it. Like everyone will get their turn.
Okay, cool. And in that case, thank you, and also fuck you.
Terrible. Do you have 3 touchstones or 2?
I've got 3.
I mean, if the pupper counts as a touchstone.
Do you have 3 touchstones listed?
I do.
I have 2.
Okay.
Tommy and Jesse.
I have 3. So all 5 of our combined touchstones are within target range. We're in danger.
I am fully expecting Tommy to die. I don't think he will survive.
I have 3, and one of them is at the wedding.
Yeah, so I was randomly thinking about something. None of us have the beast, right? We can't frenzy.
Sure.
So
unless forced to supernaturally.
Yeah, if none of us have the beast, then technically we can't drop in humanity and we can't wassail.
No, you can.
No, you can.
You can drop in humanity. And I'd argue that dropping to humanity 0 is like a supernatural like thing, as your soul basically is destroyed at that moment.
And technically you do have a beast. That's why supernaturally it can be roused. It just takes a lot more beast. Because it is a lot weaker. So dropping to humanity 0 still means the beast, weak as it is, takes over.
When as a typical
that final like wassail is a fucking like boon as well. Like it has like it's obviously like the ultimate death of the character, but I think all your physical stats get maxed to 5 for the scene.
Yeah.
And you are effectively unstoppable for that moment.
Yeah, well, when you wassail, when you wassail, everyone within killing distance gets killed.
Yeah.
The way I've always seen humanity is the lower a vampire gets humanity, the more monstrous they become. The lower thin blood is much more they become more It's still bad, but it's more they become serial killer level detached.
Yeah.
No, I think Humanity 4 is already at or past serial killer. So
Mhm.
going below that becomes like even worse somehow.
Humanity
I'd say
affects how much you can care, like how much
Yeah.
you can make yourself care about people. Like
and
even very low humanity vampires still care about their touchstones. It's just sort of like humanity 3 vampires aren't going to turn around and be like, oh wait, that kid in the street like lost their brain. Like who fucking cares?
There's also
You
how
know,
they care about their touchstone. I would see a change
Mhm.
because I like high humanity. You care about them as a person, and low humanity, you care about them as a thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's a
'Cause
good
they're
point.
not a person. They're mortal. They are not you. They are not a kindred.
Mhm.
They're a
are
thing you
items.
should protect because it is important to you.
Well, yeah, it belongs to you, therefore you protect it because it's yours. It's
I don't want to be evil to your shadows, but you raise an interesting point. Now, in the last couple of episodes, Elliot has expressed some level of distress about his sister getting married. Is that enough of a change in a touchstone that you think the touchstone has been damaged? Like that what she represents to you has been fundamentally challenged.
So let's look at
or
what she represents to me.
Yeah, I don't have Roll20 open because my internet's terrible right now. So
I closed
Yeah.
it which was no, I have it open in a separate. Yay! Give me a second. Everyone saw for the first time me change tabs on Roll20. So her little spoiler for the audience. Amy Payne represents for Elliot, courage is the highest virtue. I don't think, given that getting married makes that not still be valid.
Honestly, it may reinforce it a tiny bit because
she's going
having the
against his wish to do it, which is courageous.
Yeah, I was about,
Now, does he see that as a virtue?
Sorry, wait. To go into the damaging and destroying touchstones. A touchstone is damaged when something bad happens to them, usually caused by kindred or even stirred up indirectly by their actions. They are also damaged if they change in a way the vampire doesn't approve of. Examples given are the widow remarries, the priest leaves the parish, the ball player moves from the White Sox to the Twins. Does Elliot disapprove enough that this is a problem? Because it would be worth, let's see, I think it's only worth 1 stain. But I'm giving you a choice here.
Can I roll over protective brother? What do you think that roll would be? Like, how overprotective is he? Because he doesn't want her to make the same mistake he did, right? That's where that's coming from. But he also accepts that she is her own person and can make her own mistakes. But where is that line?
Okay, it sounds like you think it is almost worth a stain, yeah?
Yeah, but I want the dice to do it.
Right.
Okay, how
that's
about
what taking a stain is for dropping humanity as well. So
okay,
I can't think of a good rule for this.
I have an idea. Roll a single die. If you fail, you are overprotective brother and get a stain. If you succeed, you accept that this is her decision and step back.
I don't know. I feel like that is like kind of what this stain represents anyway, which is why I'm kind of veering away from it. I can't think of a good check. I feel like the stain already represents the situation well enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just a Math Rocks addict.
So either So either you don't take the stain at all, or you take the stain and we roll humanity to see.
You know what? I'll roll the 2 math rocks.
No, this is how Elliot dies. Lol. How Elliot starts the gradual slide to becoming a
Oh.
monster.
Elliot accepts it.
Okay, cool. I mean, it's a nice sort of like role playing moment as well. You know, it just sort of tells us a bit more about the character. So yeah.
I'm looking at my touchstones, and one of my touchstones is a priest.
Mm-hmm.
Can that be the priest of the wedding?
It is not the preset of the wedding. I have other plans.
Okay. Also, the reason why I say Veronica would save Jesse instead of Tommy is because their parents were not the best parents, and Veronica basically started raising Jesse when she was 12. So they really more have. Veronica feels more like Jesse's mother than her sister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do not at all
Same
remember.
question to you then, actually, regarding touchstones and stains and everything. I mean, you've expressed a lot of support for the situation, for this wedding and everything.
Like,
do you think this is a big enough change that this is damaging, or is this something that Veronica's embracing?
Veronica is happy about it, but I think that's coming from our parents don't accept you, so I am going to overcompensate by accepting you.
Right.
But if you weren't my sister, she would totally be against the gay wedding.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah, I was joking, don't worry. I know that's not the case.
Yeah, I don't at all remember who the priest is for my touchstone.
Nice. Good job.
I'm not going to say anything just now, though.
So is that everything?
I can give you a reminder after. Like, don't worry. Yeah, I think that is everything. But yeah, cool. In which case, thank you for watching the after show, guys. My players continue to have a fantastic time as I walk them through this nightmare together. And I really appreciate them going with me on this whole thing.
Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. My camera's gone blurry.
It's back. Happy birthday.
Bye.